Welcome back to the channel. Today, we explore the high-stakes political power struggle unfolding in Rivers State, a dramatic clash between former Governor Nyesom Wike and his successor Siminalayi Fubara. Once his protege, now his most conflicted rival. The crisis began shortly after Fubara assumed office in May 2023. Although Wike had endorsed him, a growing rift emerged when Fubara moved to appoint his own team, sidelining Wike's loyalists and asserting control. The tension peaked when nearly 30 lawmakers loyal to Wike defected, triggering threats of impeachment and mass resignations in the state assembly. Matters took a dramatic turn when a fire engulfed part of the parliamentary complex. Within hours, a faction of Wike-aligned legislators pressed on with impeachment proceedings, declaring Fubara unfit to govern and intensifying the political turmoil. In response, Fubara addressed supporters from Port Harcourt, vowing to resist any unconstitutional impeachment attempt and reaffirming his mandate. Despite the chaos, he remained defiant, insisting he would not be pushed out. As the situation escalated, Wike publicly cemented his position, making it clear that he would not allow the political structure he helped build to dissolve. He offered conditional support for impeachment while warning that he would not be intimidated by external pressure or political maneuvering. Through 2024 and into 2025, the conflict simmered. Fubara began forging new alliances outside Wike's political orbit, holding meetings with other governors and stakeholders, a move viewed by many as asserting his independence. Wike, for his part, criticized these efforts as betrayals. Several attempts at mediation were launched, including interventions by federal leaders and party stakeholders. Despite these efforts, stability remained elusive. In March 2025, security concerns and pipeline explosions were cited as justification to declare a state of emergency in Rivers, suspending the governor, deputy governor, and legislative members while a retired military officer took over as interim administrator. The emergency move sparked mixed reactions. Some welcomed it as necessary for state stability, while others accused Wike's faction of engineering the intervention to consolidate power. By mid-2025, formal reconciliation talks commenced. High-profile figures attempted to broker peace between Fubara and Wike. The two men appeared together in symbolic gestures aimed at unity, publicly pledging cooperation for the interest of Rivers State. Despite lingering mistrust, yet many political watchers questioned the authenticity of the truce, calling it a politically expedient arrangement and likely to last if underlying power imbalances weren't resolved. Observers described it as a Godfather versus Godson showdown, in which Wike's influence ultimately prevailed, claiming what some called a strategic dominance over Fubara. The Rivers State saga isn't simply about internal party rivalry. It exposes the fragile, transactional nature of political mentorship in Nigeria, where allegiance, legacy, and ambition collide in public view. Even as peace gestures are made, the scars remain visible, and the stage is now set for another chapter, especially with the next elections approaching. Whether Fubara reasserts control or another flashpoint emerges remains uncertain. What's clear is that in Rivers State, Wike versus Fubara is political theater at its most personal, and the consequences of their face-off will shape the future of leadership in the region.